Hello everyone, and welcome back to a blind date with the book video. I'm really looking forward to get into this one because there's going to be a little bit more of an informative aspect to this one, because unlike the ones we've covered previously, there's people who are actually scammed in the ones that I'm covering today. And I've brought my suspenders and shirt from the previous video where we had a little bit of fun with the blind date investigation concept, and we're here to do some more investigating. To complete the look, I suppose, I only have one brown mug, which is a Harry Potter Please Forgive the Millennial urge to have Harry Potter themed items. In my defense, I got this like 7 years ago. It's a Marauder's Map mug, but it matches the theme we've got going here, so forgive me. So, this is what I have. In its defense, it is a good mug. It is quite hefty, and carries a lot of liquid. Okay, moving on to the blind dates. Like I said, today is a little bit different because previously with the blind dates, like, these businesses were actually trying. How could I forget? Our buddy the Tiny Hand is back, and he is going to that's some good autofocus right there. He's going to be helping us investigate these blind date crimes. Like I said, the previous videos, those businesses were trying, actually. They might have, the customer might have been disappointed, but that was no fault on them, okay? When they put in a series, that's kind of their fault, but with this, it's different, and you'll see why in a moment. And I hope that this isn't happening anymore, because it seems like a lot of the videos are kind of old-ish, a couple of years old, and so hopefully that's a good sign. And then at the end, that's where the information part will come in. So check the timestamps, be sure to subscribe, and let's get to it. It takes a lot of bravery to come out and say that you've been scammed. As someone who has unfortunately been through that situation, it's just embarrassing to admit that happened, okay? Luckily, we got that sorted, so all good now. For the first one, we have this very lovely, vibrant lady who, her name is Pin Curls and Coffee. Well, that's her account name. She says she was scammed by Bizart, and she says that she did pay $20 for this blind date with a book, and then she shows us what she got.
I just wanted to jump on here and let you guys know that I got scammed by a blind date with a book company. Bizart is where I ordered it from. And this is the blind date with a book that I received. Everything just came in like a little package. Nothing was put together. Nothing was decorated.
On the surface, it seems kind of familiar. Like, it's wrapped in paper. There's kind of diddle doodads that come with it, but something doesn't feel quite right. Something feels off. This is, even though it comes with some stuff, we're accustomed to seeing extravagance when it comes to the blind dates, and this is not that. What's really odd though is that the package she shows us is quite skinny. She's like, it's Bella Hadid, type size of a blind date. And so there's just no way there's a book in there. Like, I'm sure when she got it and opened it and was like, I ordered a book, like a book. This is not that. So what is inside? So she shows us what's inside.
And this is the book that I received. It's not even a full book. It's just a little pamphlet.
It looks like she got a pamphlet or like an excerpt from the book. And if it is an excerpt from the book, would there not be like any copyright issues? I would imagine. She also mentions that she should have checked the reviews because she's now discovered that this has happened to other people.
I wish I would have looked at reviews for this company sooner because it's happened to a lot of people. I should have known when it was coming from Rome, Italy. Yeah, this is what I got. I just wanted to support a small business, and I thought I was getting something really fun and really cute, and I actually bought 2 of them. I only ended up with 1, and yeah, I paid like, I don't know, $20. I got 2, and yeah, so I really wanted to be surprised, and have surprise books, but it didn't work out.
And that's another through line with these videos that I've seen, because they're all very, very similar. They all get similar packages, but the books they receive are interesting, so we'll get to that. But yeah, they all seem to be coming from random places. It's like from Belgium, from Rome. Like, these are such odd places to get stuff from, I think. And if you check the comments of this video, which is quite interesting, almost all of them say that the same thing happened to them. And I'm like scrolling and I'm just like, oh, the same thing happened to me, same thing happened to me. I did try to find what they were talking about, and it's quite hard to find them. I think I did find a BBB or Better Business Bureau listing with their star rating being super low. But like, that's a lot of the times with these kind of scams, these real scams, is that they kind of get their business, and then once people catch on and report them, they're either closed down or they close down themselves and disappear into the night, never to be heard from again. So it's really hard. I did want to order my own one and see, but like from this one and the next video, a lot of these were like ads that are shown to them on Instagram or Reels, or on Instagram, like, sorry, did I say Instagram or Reels? Facebook or Instagram. And I tried to like train my algorithm. I dusted off, I was like, I dusted off my Facebook login and tried to see, and I could not for the life of me get served the ad. So, and same thing with Instagram, you kind of just get served a lot of random things. When I see, you know, I've seen like the Drew Gooden videos where he buys like Instagram ads, and you know, they're not always scams, to be fair, to be 100% fair. They're just not the best quality. So moving on to the next video, which I thought was interesting, and you'll see why in a moment. We have Haley, who says her friend ordered some blind dates. She got 3 of them, and it's been a few months. Now, this is another theme that I've noticed across all the videos I've seen, is that usually shipping takes forever. And when I've ordered stuff off Etsy, granted it's not a blind date with a book, but when I've ordered stuff like that, it usually comes like within a week, maybe 2 weeks, not months. So, another warning sign, I suppose.
So my friend ordered some blind dates with a book, and that was like 2 months ago. Put in like a case saying, you know, that it was a scam and all kinds of stuff. And then immediately they sent her the blind dates. Where's the book?
And, you know, again, we see this package is incredibly thin. There is no way there is an actual book inside. And her caption mentions that she paid $60 for the 3 books. And Haley here is the one who saw a Facebook ad, and that's also in the comments. She lists that. Definitely keep an eye out for those misleading Facebook listings. It does come with a couple of goodies, and it is wrapped in wrapping paper, I suppose.
It came with these 2 pencils, and from what it showed on the website was completely different. A paper book tracker. They come with some annotating sticker bookmarks.
So they did try a little bit harder. She also mentions that what it looks like in front of her is very different to what the online listing looked like. Coffee break. It has been hectic. I like to relax with a couple of blind date with the book videos. You know what I mean? Now Haley shows us what she got, which is crazy when I saw this.
It's this tiny little book. We got 2 of the same. This is the complete trilogy.
I was like, there ain't no way she got this book, because here we go. Are you ready? I actually have this book. I have it. Wicked Pursuit. I have not read it, by Katie Robert. I tried reading Neon Gods. Guys, that was the deep end. I should not have done that. I should have started with something more tame, because if you know, you know. It's kind of wild. What's cool about this book, before we get into Haley and her issues, which I feel really bad for, but Wicked Pursuit, I actually got this from Walmart, because it's interesting, because it's 2 different books in one. So we have RM Virtues and Divine Intervention, the Black Rose Auction. So it's 2 books in one, which I thought was really neat. So I bought it. Little did I know what the contents of these books were. look them up on Goodreads yourself. I am not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's for sure a dark romance. So I thought this was interesting because I actually have the book that she is supposed to have. And clearly, that's not the same. Now, granted, it's probably half, but still not that size. She actually got 2 of those pamphlet books, and there has to be, there just has to be a copyright issue with these. I don't even know. They're not even knockoffs because it's not even like a true thing. Oh, I also did want to point out my background. And I wanted to change it up to all the paperbacks, the mass market paperbacks, because in the light of the news that the mass market paperback publisher, printer, whatever, has ceased making those books. And it is deeply saddening to me because, as you can see, I love them. Moving back to the video. So the other book that she gets is a little bit thicker, but it is the Blackwood Institute, which is a series of books, 3 books, which is supposed to be 800 pages.
But when I looked up the book, the original book is like 810 pages. This is 114. 2 of the same books.
Yeah, look.
And then uncompleted trilogy. Lesson to my neighbor and my friends to be careful what you order online.
So yeah, J. Rose, better get on these people. And same with Katie Robert. But like I said, I haven't seen any new videos showing these scams. And the cherry on top of this video is that she realizes the stickers, they are not what they appear to be.
Came with some stickers that my daughter's, I don't think these are even stickers. This is not a sticker. This is a piece of paper.
So yes, that was Haley's story. It's really like a shell game with these scam companies or these like misleading, you know, I'm gonna say alleged scams, but they're just misleading. They're not letting the customer know truly what they're getting. It is misleading. And then it's kind of a shell game because, you know, once you report this one, you have another one that pops up maybe, and then you have a whole different thing. So it's really hard to nail these people down. But I did want to talk about some of the ways that you can avoid getting scammed. I think a lot of the people in these videos have already sort of learned the hard way as to how you avoid that kind of stuff. But basically a couple of scam tells, it's not 100% because, you know, listings are different, and even people who have a beautiful thing, you know, things could be faked. So first one is little to no product images can be a tell because they're not showing you, and it's just bad business practice essentially to just not have photos of your product. Obviously you don't want to spoil the blind date, but you want people to know at least what the vibe is of what you're getting. You can also try reverse image searching the product photos, because a lot of the times these will be stolen images from real like Etsy shops. So sometimes even product images can be misleading. So you can do the image search and see if they pop up on any other listing and then buy it from that real person. And you know, you can always also, like Pin Curls and Coffee said, you can read the reviews, and if there are no reviews, be kind of wary about that. But reading the reviews is not foolproof either, because I know that Amazon has been kind of flooded with listings who have just tons of fake reviews, and they are like people who are paid to create accounts and comment and review products even though they've never used them. So reviews can be faked as well. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is people pay for reviews. So at the end of the day, I just want to like say thank you to these people for creating these videos, because I do think it's important to let people know that this stuff is happening, and that it's happened and how and who you ordered from, because it can be rough out there on the internet, especially with all the generative AI stuff happening, and it just is not stopping and not slowing down, and it's a race to the bottom out there with product listings and product whatever sellers and drop shippers. So helping each other out can be the difference between getting scammed or not. So I really appreciate you checking this out and watching this video, and let me know if you've had any run-ins with these kinds of things. If you have had a proper, normal blind date with a book. Let me know what you got, and yeah, let's all try not to get scammed. Let's hope we don't get scammed. All right, thank you so much, and cheers, and have a great one. Bye.